Hello, and welcome back to Rodents of Unusual Size. I have not really had time to take a look at this any further. Again, I kind of know what this is asking of me. As we determined last time, there are 3 separate solutions. Oh, I think I might have only mentioned 2 of them. But there are 3 separate goals here. There's the first goal, which I did show last time, which is to have the lemming make its route twice, and that allows you to kill the brain and then use the potion to kill the lemming, and then you get out. That's the standard solution. That was actually really easy. Then there's the harder version where we have to have the lemming make this pass 3 times and then end up in here. And that's the one I didn't talk about. I wasn't really trying on that. I wasn't trying that one at all. But I imagine that's going to be quite difficult. And then the even harder version of that, which is the same, only the mirror also has to end up in here with the lemming. And that's the challenge. Right, so and the reason there are 3, there's solve the room, there's secret room access, and then there's challenge, which also gives you secret room access. So let's go somewhere else for now, because this is the kind of thing I'm probably just gonna have to spend. Like, if I'm going to do this myself and not look for a hint, it's going to take me probably a couple of hours just doing sort of trial and error type stuff in an image editor. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it won't be that bad, but I'm certainly not going to be doing that on camera right now. Alright, end of the road. You have 2 lemmings. They are not turning. Well, that was an easy kill on that Wraithwing. I obviously don't want to do that. Okay, I can't step here. Why would I want to? Okay, well I see the secret. That explains the platform. It actually means I could get over here. I don't really see any reason to do so, but in theory I could get over there. So I need 1, 2, 3 of these things held down all at once. Okay. And I cannot... There's shallow water there for some reason? Is that just decorative? Must be. No way to get to it. So we have... Well, there's this. Which connects to that. Right, okay, so that's the actual secret. That's the secret that comes off of this. It's down here. So I don't have to worry about this at all. And this is just to prevent me from doing this room starting from this entrance, I guess. I don't really see why that would be an issue. It might let me do something funny with the Wraithwing, but like it might let me get up here without the Wraithwing, but if I'm up here without the Wraithwing, how is that any better than just killing the Wraithwing? I don't see it. Okay. So anyways, we have a Wraithwing. I'm not going to kill it because I probably need it. This is just the secret, so let's actually analyze the room here. So, and I've kind of been doing that, like that's why I've just been silently looking at it, and I really shouldn't be doing that. It's a bad habit for LP purposes. I should be talking through my thought process. So immediately I see we have 2 lemmings, we have 3 things. We need... So I was going to say we need all 3 of these held down, but let's see. We need these 2 held down in order for me to get here. Oh, and that's that one, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Higher ones are on the higher level, lower ones on the lower level. So we need those both held down, and then while we're standing here, this needs to be held down. I believe if this is closed while we're standing on it, the eye will not see us. So I guess we... And we're gonna need this down anyway to get off. So I guess really we do need all three of these held down. So how can we get either a keg or a lemming stuck on this? Well, the problem with the kegs is that these ormites prevent me from in any way pushing. Hold on. No, I can slide it around a little bit. Well, now that it's there, I can't. But I can't even push it. I can push it back onto the. It's an interesting problem to have, but I can't. I can never actually get this away from the ring of ormites. So the only tool I have for doing that is going to be a lemming. The lemming will push one of these. So then I have a couple of choices. Well, I'm trying to think about this Wraithwing. How would this Wraithwing be involved? Because the problem is, the lemming, if it's stuck on something, like if I have like a powder keg here and a Wraithwing here, then the lemming's just going to blow up the powder keg. I could stab the lemming, that would be an option. Like this would be a relatively easy way to do that row. Now, is there a way I could do this with a lemming instead? How would I ever get a lemming to stop on one of these? I guess that's the question I should be asking. The only way a lemming is going to stop on one of these is if the Wraithwing is in the same row as the lemming. So if I have a Wraithwing here and a lemming here, I could be here. So what happens when I step here? Then the Wraithwing steps out of the way. This is no longer blocked. Lemming keeps going forward. However, I'm never going to get this up until the lemming gets here. I mean, the earliest I'm going to get this up is to have a powder keg and a lemming. If I do that, well, that's not being held down, for one thing. Is there a way to use this lemming to somehow get this powder keg somewhere useful? I don't think there is. Because again, the move that puts the keg onto the plate has to be a lemming push. Now I could... And since it has to be a lemming push, that means I can never have the lemming go past a plate while still having a keg on it. I don't see any way that that could happen. So this Wraithwing, because what I'm seeing with this Wraithwing is, for example, if I had a setup like this, in this setup, I was kind of assuming that that wall was going to be conveniently broken at this time. But that's never gonna happen. Yeah, no, if it's blocked, it just kills. Well, never mind, that doesn't work. These are all toggles, of course. Play enough DROD, you just learn to double check the really obvious things like that, just in case. I was pretty sure that they were going to be, but don't want to spend an hour on a puzzle where it's like, oh, opens the door. And I'm just stalling at this point because I don't really know what to say about this room. Other things I could do. I can have 2 kegs stacked together, but all that does for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if I had, for example, Wraithwing and Powder Keg, and I stabbed this. No, I don't think that I'd be able to, because going up diagonally wouldn't work. I mean, I could do it for this one, but it doesn't matter. Stucking this one. I mean, it would be really nice if I could get the lemming to help me here. So I guess the other thing I can do is I can use one of the lemmings, probably this bottom lemming here, to affect the Wraithwing's movement so that the Wraithwing can interact with the top lemming in a more useful way. But this is the issue, because I need this to be open, and then I need this to be open. Or just have them both open at the same time. There is another entity in the room that could stand on one of these. I mean, I can open them. That doesn't do me any good, though. Because it's not like I can, you know, push a keg in here and then stand on a closed door, or push a lemming in there to blow it up safely and kill the eye that way. Okay, so the closest thing I was thinking of that I never actually tried was, or never successfully tried, was I have like a keg, a Wraithwing, a lemming. With that setup, and me in this row, the Wraithwing I see how I can get the Wraithwing into position easily. Okay. So first, let's do this. Again, I don't think that's right, because that's just so easy compared to everything else that I'm doing. Did I say easily? I was assuming that this was going to be open. Have this here, and then I can... Okay, well... No. And from here, this is never going to work. Okay, if I do something like that... I mean, oh, whoops, I've trapped you. For all the good that does me. Another concern is if the lemming ever gets here... well, that's going to be fine, because we're going to have this... Well, we can't have this down, that's the issue. There's no way to have this held down Like, until I can solve this problem, I need this held down with the lemming not here. Unless there's a clever way of doing something with the powder kegs to get them onto these without the lemmings, but I feel like that would defeat the purpose of the entire puzzle, so probably not. I doubt that any of these rooms are going to have red herring lemmings, where they exist, but you don't need them. I just don't see any way to do this. Items that can go onto these pressure plates. There are, let's just enumerate absolutely everything in the room. Okay, there are no spiders. So the things that can possibly hold down a pressure plate: Beethrow, powder keg, lemming, evil eye. Evil eye is not going to move. If the evil eye can get onto one of these pressure plates, I've already won. So that's not worth considering. Beethrow on one of these pressure plates. How would that help me? Because I need something to get through here, and the only thing that's going to be able to interact with the evil eye is Beethrow. So that means that I'm down to 2 kegs and 2 lemmings. That has to be what goes on these 3 plates. Now, I don't necessarily need all of the plates held down simultaneously, but if they're not, I need this plate to be held after this plate is held. So that's the 2 possibilities. 1, all 3 pressure plates are held down simultaneously. Or 2, this plate is held down after this plate. In both of those, it doesn't really matter what happens with this. Do I want to use a powder keg on it? I mean, I don't. Because I'd much rather, well, even if I somehow got kegs on both of these, which is never going to happen. This, I'm pretty sure, is a meaningless thing for this solving of the room. Wraithwing, I have not found a way to do anything useful with the Wraithwing yet. Is there a way to interrupt? So once a lemming is pushing a powder keg, I don't believe there is anything I can do to separate them short of killing the lemming. Right? Because any action I do that pushes the powder keg, myself, will cause the lemming to bite me. If I... the only other way they're going to achieve separation is, well, they're not separating, because the lemming steps forward and then the keg is pushed at the same time. You can block the keg, but we've tried this before. That just, block the keg with anything and it just blows up. So it's like once we have a keg and a lemming, we can't even stop them. Because the only way that's going to stop... Again, I mean, I've done this before, but... It's gonna blow up, yeah. Of course it is. So once you have a keg and a lemming, the only way to stop the motion of these entities is to kill the lemming. Now, I did just think of something that I can do. Oops. And it doesn't use the lemmings, which it's a bit of an odd... Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna push 2 kegs at once. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Never mind. This is not Baba Is You. Cannot do that. Okay. So, I mean, given what I've determined about these constraints, that means that I have to get a keg here, right? Because otherwise, if I get a lemming on this, it's just gonna step off later on the next turn. The only thing that could possibly block the lemming in that position would be the Wraithwing, which is not going to stay in position while I'm going up. So this has to be a powder keg. However, I might be able to use the powder kegs somehow elsewhere first. Okay, well, let's... I can't get this off of the Ormites now, can I? Oh wait, no, yeah I can. Of course I can. So let's say I have Keg, Wraithwing, where Beathra is, and then Lemming. How does that ever help me? If I step out of the line, the Wraithwing steps around, and then the Lemming goes forward. And then if I say step back into line, Wraithwing goes ahead, and then the keg blows up. So in that situation, I can't block anything. Like, I don't see any way the Wraithwing's actually useful here. Okay, if I go Keg, Wraithwing, Lemming, I can get a Lemming standing on this with a Keg here. Then I step here. Even when I step here, the Lemming could be a couple of moves off, but... You know, I'm missing something. I think I'm just going to have to leave this room, because I don't see any possible interaction that I can do here. So, I feel like I've gone through everything, and I obviously haven't, so I'm going to have to try it again another time. Note, blue lemming moves first. Okay. And I need... Oh, you're a bent tail lemming. So I can never have you here. I need to... What? This looks horrendous. Are you ever gonna get down here? No. This looks absolutely awful. So, yeah, I can get some leverage that way. I can get more leverage by doing that right away. That's all I did the last time, right? I guess I can do that, and that gets me this one extra bit of leverage. So that lets me get you into this row. But we don't want you on this, because you're going to get stuck. I need to get you to this. And... yeah, you're just going to go... You're going to want to be in this loop. The bent tail lemming is going to want to be in this loop. I can temporarily block it, which will send it, well, up this way, which doesn't do me any good. That's literally the only thing I can do with that, isn't it? Like, if I go up here now, I can get up this high, sure. But... yeah, I can get stuck on it. And then you're just doing that. Oh, I can use this. Okay. Nope, found a little bit more leverage. Like, I think this looks annoying more than anything. Because now I'm just doing that over and over, right? And we'll get high. We'll get higher. I can get more leverage every time this happens, and then I wait for you to go around. Also, I'm running out of vertical space, which is kind of annoying. So let's... I need to be here. Okay, so I guess what I can do is I can do this then. Get my leverage this way. And then we turn you. Get more leverage. Okay, and then we're going to want to do it the other way next time. So you know what, we're actually going to be patient. Send it around again, and that way we can get back towards the center a little bit more. We are getting up. Well, we're going to get up eventually by doing this. If you have a repeatable pattern. So, the final thing that I want to do I want to be here. So I might actually be too far already. I want to be here, turning you this way. Then no, it's going to be so much easier to do from here, but I'm too far away. It has to be from here. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous. Okay, so I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I'm here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm going to be in the row that the lemming is currently in. I need this lemming to be in that row. Then if I'm... So here... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do some steps off of this thing. So I guess if I have this lemming here, if I let it down one more than that, I need to be able to get ahead of it. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff to do still. So the problem is I need to be able to, from here, I stopped it, then we do this, and I have to be able to go all the way to here. Do I? Not necessarily. If I wait... Okay, I found a new way to manipulate things. So I've managed to rearrange things a little bit. So now from here, thing is, I need to push off of this thing. I guess while it's turning up, I need to be above it, moving down, and that way I can. Yeah, and if it's in this position, okay. So the lemming is in this position, and that's a much faster way, I think, of manipulating it up here now that I've just found. That's fine. We'll work with this. Okay, if we have the lemming in this position, I'm going around it and then pushing down. I think I can just set that up maybe. We're gonna have to move a little bit more. No, I need it to be further down than this. Okay, that's fine. So I just have to do that then. Except I screwed this up somehow. Because I need to do that way so that I have more south leverage. Yeah, because I went down there. I didn't want to. Because now from here, I wait. Wait. There we go. So I've got you in position. Now I go up. And I just kind of go around a bunch. And every time I'm here... No, I'm doing the opposite of what I want to do. I want to go from the top. Okay. So I want me relative to the lemming. I want to be over one more. Okay, well that's easy enough to set up. Just wait, wait. There we go. So wait, wait. I think this is the perfect setup. I don't think it's going to get better than this. So from here, I feel so high. No, I need to be. Yeah, I need to push down a little bit because I'm going to be going to. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's what I want. So I do that, and then I go down here. Okay. Got it. I'd even get off if I wanted to. Okay, very fiddly, although I obviously wasn't doing that very efficiently at the start. But once I got it, it actually wasn't that bad to work with. I don't know, mimics, when you're in an enclosed space, not my favorite kind of puzzle. The mimic leverage puzzles. They are alright though, I suppose. Okay, this looks absolutely awful. Well, it looks like the same sort of thing as this. Only I'm using golems this time. Is that a challenge to step on the checkpoint? Step at 2-6? 2-6 is here. Okay. Is that what they meant to say? A water skipper here. Obviously I have to go in this way. This is a trapdoor gate for some reason, so I have to come through this way. I mean, I kind of did anyway, so I don't know. You are orthogonally, not diagonally moving bent tail lemming. I don't know what the point of that being a wall is, but or a trapdoor gate, but I guess it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I need 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this only goes here. This scroll, it has to be 4, 6, right? This doesn't make any sense otherwise. That's a pretty terrible typo, if that's the case. But considering that that's, like, there's no reason to interact with this at all, if it's not a challenge. But anyway, as for the other stuff, I have a choice. Is there... oh, I see. I can never kill a golem on one of these because there's closed and open. Closed and... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. I was just seeing things. Okay. Closed and open. You... I mean, I guess if the challenge is here, then that kind of makes sense. But no, I'm thinking you both only count for the challenge. 2, 2... I mean, there are two possibilities here. Either I create a route that has the lemming stepping on both of these as well, or I have a route where I only use 2 golems and I kill the other golems on those. That is possible. I also have these walls that I can maybe use. Okay, so The order here doesn't really matter, honestly. It's just these 4 to win, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and it doesn't matter what the order of these is, really. I'll just... If I'm optimizing, it might, but I'm just going to be kind of waiting for stuff to happen. 2, 3... Okay. Interesting. I guess just really reinforcing the point. This seems kind of unnecessary to me. I mean, it's fine, I'm just... Okay, so we just want you going on all 4 of these. And that... Well, aside from the fact that this is blocked by this, that's a problem. But aside from that, this is like dirt simple. Just have a lemming moving in a square. That makes it a little bit, well, it makes it significantly more complicated actually. But we have it coming this way. So we have it coming this way. Hit this. Come up. Hit that, I guess. We want it to come down right away. Because like, it makes sense to have it come down here, but if we didn't, if we instead had it come like down like this, and then we had something here, well, that's not going to happen because it's impossible to get a golem corpse here. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just a little bit tricky. Because I have to have a golem corpse somewhere in like this quadrant with another golem stuck behind it. Then I could do it. Or I could use the bent-tail lemming to potentially manipulate the... Oh, that sounds terrible. Okay, but at first glance, I think I want something here, because then I can go up this way, go through here, and... see, if we did that... You'd hit here, maybe, hit here, hit here, hit here, hit here? That's like 5 things, isn't it? 1... Yeah, because we only get four obstacles if we're not using the room geometry. So then we would get... So let's not even worry about the challenge. Let's completely ignore these and just see, how do we get this to work? We go 1, 2, 3, boom, 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 4? As I say, we have a golem here. Then we get you sliding across this way. We do that. You're gonna go up. We need something to hit this. So let's say we go 1. So this is our first corpse here is 1, 2, 3. We can do those 3 with just 3. So how do we incorporate this into it? Getting here. 1. Okay, well let's consider this. If we go here, we could go hit here, hit here, hit here, hit here. That's effectively the same as just going up here though. So I mean, why bother? Do any of these have any interesting angles on them? I mean, we can go... Like, if we hit here, we go up here. Doesn't seem like the most useful thing. No, this is really the problem. Like, this is a huge problem, just getting this played. Because of these walls. Okay, if we... So like, the only way we're really going to do that then is to come across here. So let's assume we're coming down here. We have an obstacle here. That's one. Doom, doom, doom. Here we put another obstacle, that's 2. Get that. Here we have an obstacle, that's 3. And then here we have an obstacle setting us back down, and that's 4. Okay, no, never mind. That's relatively easy. Hitting both of these is another story. And again, I feel like that's the kind of thing like this room, I'm probably going to have to work that out on my own, because that's just going to be a much more complicated setup. But as it stands, I should be able to get these where I need them. So where's the next one? Go here, we need one here, but I'm gonna have to drag all of these. How do we get here? We need one here, right? Probably. I think that's what I decided. Okay. So we're gonna need one here, that should be fine. And one here. That's fine. Right there. So this setup... Oh, you're in the wrong spot. You should be over 1. That's fine. Easy enough to do. So now, if we release you, you're gonna go, well, assuming I did this right. That should do it. Yep. Oh. Well, that's a problem. How did I... Are you supposed to be here? Yeah, you're supposed to be over 1 more. Oh, I didn't need to do that. That's fine. I was looking at the wrong line. Like that. And... there we go. That should do it. Eventually. I'll get there eventually. Which one is this one? That one, okay. Right, because it was that one. And then I just go here and I'm done. Okay, room solved. So, yeah, that's the easy solution for this one. So now we have to find Find a route that's going to take both of these. Either by having rock golem corpses on these or a lemming path that happens to cross them. These are both in the same line, so that potentially makes things easier. If I'm using like a golem corpse here for some reason. Which might be okay, because actually I can have it coming here and just go up. For some reason I didn't think of that. You could hit this. I don't need a golem corpse on this row. I could have it just go here and go up. So if we did that and that, and had this rock here, you would go across, but then you'd be stuck in this loop for forever. Right, which is why we wanted this here. So how many golem corpses are we using right now? We have none. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need a 5th one here, and that would get us our loop. Okay. So actually, this is closer than I thought, because I've got it with 5. If I had one more golem corpse, I could actually solve it with that. I'm pretty sure. Right, because the difference is I'm having you go down here, and you're going up this way. Right, so I'm moving that and I'm moving that, but then I need one more to get this. I don't suppose I could use this in any way that would be useful. I mean, I can only really get it up one more. Or go up. Doesn't seem like the best. So I don't think this helps me. These... I haven't really had any reason to destroy them. Okay, one thing that I can do, instead of having this and this linked, I could have this and this linked just as easily. So you come down and hit that, and then go back up. Alright, so if we're using one corpse here, and I'm just going to be talking this out for a couple of minutes before ending the episode. If I happen to stumble upon a solution, great. If not, again, when I find time, I'll do this on my own. That's what this process is going to be, but I think spending a couple more minutes with it might be... I might get something here. So we're gonna go across here, down, down, up. So that only requires one. It only requires one corpse in order to hit all 3 of those. The funny thing is, these 2 are actually surprisingly easy to hit. The problem with all of that, though, is let's see, if I go this way, I can get down here. That's not going to help with this. Again, this is a huge problem, because the only way I'm hitting this, like really, the only way I'm ever going to hit this is to have a corpse in this row, sending it this way, which means I'm dedicating an entire golem corpse to just dealing with this pressure plate. Because I don't think I can combo off of anything to get that. There's nothing else in any of these rows. I mean, I could come here, or I could come here. Neither of those help with anything else. And then what it hits here can't help me with anything else either. Right, so that's basically one of these is going to go from here, and it's going to hit this, and it's going to go up here. So given that we're doing that, we're starting with that as our basis, so we've used up one corpse in order to redirect something to here at some point. Come down, we do that, we do that. Two. Three, four? Does that work? So hold on, what am I doing? So this one is going to go here. Alright, come down. I'm going to go up. That's one. From here. Go two. I'm having trouble keeping track of everything that I've said here. Let's just... okay, well I can't get you into the position that I want. Or you, not from here, because I wanted to put something here, and in order to do that, I need there to already be a corpse up here. Okay, so what else are we doing? You're hitting this, so you're going off of this, you're going down, you're gonna go up, hit this, and then you're gonna go down and hit that? Then we're missing this one, right? So we need to redirect. We need to redirect up here somehow. I guess it's going to be here at this point. So 1, 2, 3. 4? What's that? Does that work? I don't think it does. Okay, this is a problem. I'm trying to do all of them at once. It's not a good idea. I'm having trouble here. Why is this suddenly so difficult? So even if I saw a solution, which maybe I didn't, but even if this was a solution... Alright, so the fact that we're going across this way makes it a lot harder to deal with that first golem. Because you're gonna go up. Hit this. No, I think I'm not accounting for something anyway. Well, how are we getting to this in this theoretical? I guess from here. So never mind. Let's start with this the same. Get that one there. That's going down. I know this is going to be over an hour, but I just want to do something here. At least one attempt at this. Okay, so we are... Why are we going up this way? Because we're going around that way. And we're hitting that. Is that going to work? No, because we don't have a way to hit this. this would hit this. But we can't put something on this. And that wouldn't work anyway. Okay, well, let's say if we hit this, we go down. We hit that, we go up. We hit that, we hit that, we hit that. We hit this, and then we go up, and then we're down in here again. That's the problem. The problem is that we get stuck in this. Oh no, this loop does go all the way through. But what does this cover? It doesn't cover this. We need 2 more stones. I think I need 3 more stones. I don't quite have this, so I'm just going to call it there. That's the idea of the room. And I got a couple of things. If I can somehow find time. I mean, I'm finding time to record the episodes, but not to do other stuff beyond recording the episodes. So I don't know. We'll see. But I've got a couple of things to work on now on my own time, and try to figure out these exact routes. So hopefully I'll have something for that in a couple of days. I'll see you then.